What's up? It's your boy Boomz, and I got a good vid for you. It's my sleep deck. I've been working on the sleep deck for a while now. If you've been playing me in room matches or just randomly, you know I love those Shinonic mushrooms. And I've come up with this team that kind of somewhat, to me, I think fits really well. My problem was I was trying to go full sleep or full grass, or I just didn't find the right mix until I finally have a good group of figures that I really like the way they work together. Granted, I don't have any purple in my deck, but that's what Noivern's for. It's my gold eliminator. And if there's any figures that like I'm worried about that eliminate or like 3-star purples like Blaziken and that's who my spores are for. They're gonna sleep them. Now for figures like Terrakion, stuff like that take away blue, they tend to be all white heavy, and that's what my Noibat or my Lunala is for. That's kind of like the way I've been setting it up. And I got a good matchup here with the anti-sleepers Cocos to show you guys exactly how this deck works. So advance forward with that, and here I could have used my gold block, but I'd rather just take this around and save the gold block for when I desperately need it. I wasn't too worried about Cocos at the time because I have my fairies. That's another good thing. I got the fairies which stop Cocos, which is nice. Alright, so we got Coco out of there. That's very random. I haven't seen people use Zapire in a while. I like it though. Figures like Circuitry are great for Noibat. All white figures. So I can get that whirlwind, get that evolution. Because Fodder, he trolls me with his level 10 Noibat. Or Noivern. That 3-star Hurricane is a pain. So I went ahead and copied it. I liked it. Now I added a Sharp Beak to this deck for the reason 140 is pretty much a nice base standard, I guess, for attacks, is what I was trying to say. Boom. And I love this, like, when this game was live, he paused for a long time. Why is Coco sleeping? I'm like, perfect. He goes Mega, which is fine. Because I plan to move over my Hypno and block and surround the Coco anyway. Which, Hypno, I'm starting to like him a little bit more. I do need to level him up past 5. Sleepwalk has been pretty nice lately. Granted, there are some figures you got to keep him away from at all times. That would be Poliwhirl, any type of like figure that has strong gold Mew, or let's say Zapdos. You don't want to put him at all. Or even any 3-star figure, Purple's figure. But other than that, he's a pretty good candidate for most figures. There I got risky. I got too greedy. That was my fault. I got a little greedy. Now Mo Rotom, even though he's a strong attacker, he's my goalie. Because I need him to stay on the field without status affected for as long as possible. That is very, very important for me. So he comes after my mushroom. Now, the mushroom that has 100 attack rather than the 101, the extra point on him is all on the purple, and the other one is all on the white. So I've taken away from one of the mushrooms, the purple slice, and then on the other mushroom, the white slice. Pretty much so they can have multiple roles, basically. Which I was shocked he let me surround his circuitry there. But I was like, okay. Here was a wasted attack. I didn't need to attack him. It wouldn't have mattered what happened. He's either going to wake him up next turn no matter what. And I could have pretty much, the only thing that could have happened out of that was I could have got knocked out, and worst case scenario. So that was an ill-advised attack there, but you know, sometimes you get greedy. So he moves back, so I'm putting some pressure on him. I'm like, alright, cool, I got some pressure. He attacks my Noivern. which takes away that gold, which is nice. See, that 140 boom burst is nice. I like it. I do would like to add some change to them, but hey, you know. And this is also where I made a mistake. I shouldn't have attacked. It was an unnecessary attack, and it pretty much caused me to lose a lot of my pressure and a lot of my board control. I do need to work on that myself. When to attack and when to smart not to attack. I like strength sap because it's almost like Zapdos's Thunder Charge. It's like a free cure after someone lands a light attack on you, which is pretty nice. So I move up my Hypno, so therefore I could block off that surround. She goes after my ooh, I hit that 130. That's why I put that plate on him. I have 2 plates, the Magnet and the Miracle Seed. Now, I might use the Miracle Seed on my mushrooms in a certain situation, but 9 times out of 10, I've been putting it on Mr. Mo Rotom, so therefore he hits 90, 170. That's a pretty decent goalie, because like I said, I need to keep him on the field. Alright, so he backs up, which is fine. I'm going to take his other entry point, which I like. And again, I attack when I probably shouldn't have. But I didn't have the sap marker on me, or the full marker. But sadly, he landed his paralyzed attack, which therefore free attack paralysis to me. But look at Dazzling Gleam, looking all good. If he would have got knocked out there, I could have taken the figure away. That's why I like to put my my mushrooms up against Zapdos, or any heavy gold figure as well. See, Blackset puts him on goal. Here I feel confident about Mo being able to withstand any attacks from Coco. Even though it is still nerve-wracking because he could possibly knock me out with the 50 attack. But I'm leveling him up too to make that 50 as small as possible. So here I try to go attack the Circuitry and maybe put him to sleep and slide him down one towards my mushroom. But it doesn't work. But that's okay, because I do have his entry points closed and all the pressure's on his half, so pretty much I'm just cycling at this point. Here I don't feel the need to back up Mo Rotom. I still have my gold block, which is nice, which is why I'm glad I saved it. And boom boom boom. Strength Sap, baby. So here I'm trying to knock out this Coco. Like, come on, Lunala. Lunala's a great figure. Sometimes it messes up, but 9 times out of 10, it's pretty solid. And the way I have my Coco set up, or my Lunala set up, is that it's all Moongeist. And I've only taken away from the Will-O-Wisp. But that part, sometimes though, sometimes Lunala, you hurt me. You're killing me, Smalls. No, it's okay. She advances there, which is why I put my Noivern right behind there to back up my goalie. Even though I still have a gold block, I don't want to get too aggressive. So I hit the revert, so I cancel. Oh, I do have Rotom in the evolution setup in case I'm on an entry point with Mo and I get an attack and I can turn to Ghost and hit that cheese one. But it's very situational, and 9 times out of 10 I'm not going to use it. But it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So here I'm going to set up the surround, which he plays a smart move, takes away my movement, which is why I was saying earlier that Mo Rotom is a very important key in this deck. So I put him on goal, which is okay because I still have my my gold block. So if he does get knocked out here, I'm okay. But I hit that Hurricane. I'm like, yes. But he has a double chance, and he gets the Lucky Blue. So I'm like, okay. So here I'm like, I can advance forward because I don't have to worry about Coco jumping over my fairy. So I hit it again, stalls him out, and that sets me up for the surround. Now, electric decks were like notoriously known for not being able to be at all phased by sleep decks, and I actually was able to take it down fairly nicely. Granted, though, he did give me some good pressure, but I felt confident on this deck throughout the whole duel. So I just want to go ahead and show you this, and maybe this might help you guys out. You know, try and try it out. Also, if you have any other ideas that might help, or something that you see that I can maybe use that might give me more advantage, let me know in the comments down below. And always like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Later guys, peace.